ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Real got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gon' be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Whoa. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was ballin'. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing, man? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? Classic. Classic. I'm only gonna do this once. I'm only gonna do this once. Classic. Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension. I pray that you detach that from me, so I can fly. They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Gandhi, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. They made a mistake, I gave them some grace. I make a mistake and they won't do the same. People be dishing out what they can't take and they take what they cannot give back to the game. I'm unforgiving cause I'm unforgetting. I harbor resentment, I know what you did me. I am not Jesus, it ain't no repentance when I'm on a mission and moving relentless. Been here before, I know the feeling. Think it's forever, the end to be chilling. Mike Jackson, my life is a thriller. Close to midnight, I turn to the villain. Boundaries over sparing your feelings. Sebastian gone, you can cry me a rib. To be great, you gon' have to be different. When you say it, they gotta know that you meant it. Long as your actions match your diction, people gon' know that you standing on business. A lot of experiences come with this wisdom. I'm only giving you what I've been living. Enlightened now, but still remember the time my mind was a prison. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. I remember. Talk. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. Classic. Yeah. Lord God.
Let's get ready to rumble.
They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Selena, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. Come to people I'm already knowing. People fickle, coming and going. People different when weather is storm. Some people pull over when it start to pour. Some people pull over when it start to drizzle. Some people foul, I can't get a whistle. Make it or miss it, I'ma keep shooting my shot like a pistol. I need you to hit me, I need you to feel me, I need you clear as a crystal. For all of them I gotta go get us. This language I'm talking is different. Keep cracking the code, stacking your dough and using these hoes for business. Make money with her, not children. We catching bags, not feelings. It's the reason why scars still leave leave a mark when they do the
like
healing.
and subscribe
It's the
button
reason
while
why
you're
all of us guard our hearts
Classic
after hurt
really
feelings.
appreciate it.
There really is no forgiveness. There really is no forgetting. It's happening for you, not happening to you. Just stay on the mission. Set me free.
It ain't even about being a real dude or a fake dude.
It's
or
happening for you, not
I'm
happening
me.
to you. Just stay on the mission. Set me free. Classic. Yo, it's Classic with the Classic Codes. What's going on, everybody? And I got my dog with me, Mr. Walk Down himself.
What's up? It's Tez from the Tez Down. It's Tez These Downs.
Yes, Lord. And we got an impromptu episode of The Human Experience. So make sure that y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Get all the free stuff out the way. If they charge you, let me know.
There's a thing called counter sue.
You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's tapped in the chat right quick. Uncle Plug in here early. He said, today I got time, cuz. You got time? Unc, you with us today?
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Yeah. What's going on, Unc? We got the homie Time in here, no pun intended. Remember this day. Yes, Lord. He said, Ludacris who? Classic got some fire music. Let's go turn up. Yes, Lord. Super Mac in the building. Ted's in the building. Soft Rain in the building. What up, Softy? Let's see who else in here. We got a bunch of people tapping in, sliding through real quick, trying to see what it's about. You know, that thumbnail got them captivated. It gets the people going. Miles, what's going on? Miles Bachelor in the building. What's going on, Miles? Yes, Lord, my dog. I always love when Miles.
Remember this day.
Yes, Lord. He said, I'm gonna start walking like Tez. Hey, you gonna put that
I'm burning 1,800 calories before 2:00.
That's crazy.
That's how I got energy. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know how it feels when you're coming back.
I feel that. At times said Tez, how you walking people down and taking no naps. He different.
That's how. You burn all those calories, you burn up all that latent stored energy, right? So you just up. You just want to do stuff. You know what I mean? You might run for 5 miles, you might box for 2 hours, you might hike up and down the trails, you might do all of that.
I can dig it.
And you might have the time to play with some lights, you know.
Yes, Lord. Well, hey, man, listen, let's get into the show, Tez. We ain't got time to waste, man. Let's get into the show. Let's go to our icebreaker today. Our icebreaker, we're going to start off with Chrisean Rock. Is she truly starting over? Let us examine. You know what I'm saying? Is Chrisean Rock truly starting over? We're going to take a listen to the things that she has to say in regards to her new journey with boxing and other things. Let's get it.
For myself and my son, he says he's not the father. I've completely moved on from Blueface. I'm doing professional boxing, not to get back at him or for attention, but because this is my chance to start over for myself and my son. He says he's not the father at this point. I don't care anymore. I don't care what he says online. My job is to protect my son. I'm not getting triggered by him anymore, and I'm not going back and forth online. I just want to raise my son in peace and give him love and protection. That's my number one priority. I'm fighting because I want to leave my past self behind. It's also the only way I can use my own strength to give my son a better life. Training is really hard. I have to cut weight. When I'm hungry, I really want fries, but I don't eat them. I'm holding back tears while I train. Why? Because I want to win. I want to step into that ring and show everyone that without Blueface, Chrisean Rock can still be just fine. I know this path is hard. I've completely.
Let's talk about it, Tez. She said, so she said that she's on this new journey and it's really all for and about, making sure she, take care of her son. It ain't, everything's been about Blueface for a while, and she's saying it's not really about Blue no more. You sent this over as the icebreaker. What was your thoughts about it?
Sometimes people, they want to talk to effectuate their future because they believe in manifestation and they believe in, just say the right things. But energy is not the same thing as manifesting. You know what I'm saying? Manifesting. Energy is what runs everything. Energy is going to be there regardless. The energy that she's projecting is not somebody that's healed from trauma or somebody that's healed from a situation. The energy that's being projected is energy of I'm still hurt. I'm trying to do better, but I want to do better than that person by doing the exact same thing as them. And if y'all remember last year, she was a football player. So I mean, I'm not saying that football players can't box. See what I did there? But at the same time, she does not seem like somebody who was healed because I'm notorious for not saying people's names ever. I'm notorious for not saying people's names ever again. Period. There's been plenty of people I said I would never say your name again. Right to their face.
I feel differently. I think that she's an athlete, right? She's been an athlete her whole life. So, I mean, taking up new sports for people who are like truly athletic is not nothing crazy. Yeah. But on top of that, she's been a fighter. Some people are fighters. Chrisean she's been a fighter. She's been willing to throw them hands. She's been quick to throw them hands, and she's been decent at throwing them hands. Going to go get some tactical training.
She won.
Yeah. She won her fight. I mean, she fought against.
I was going to talk about that a little bit yesterday, but I ran out of time. But yeah, I wanted to talk about her fight. It was not a bad fight. It wasn't a good fight, but it wasn't a bad one. Round after round, they both was just throwing them. The thing that got me is at the end of the fight. That's why I have this opinion.
Well, she fought a female that didn't have any fights at all. So she fought somebody at her experience level. So it was a level playing field, but her being, 10-1 in the streets, you feel me? She already came into it with a record. So I mean, I think her instincts took over. But what I was gonna say is just like I don't think she's healed, but I also think that she's doing a great job of transmuting the energy. Right? She's taking what she's been through and she's taking it to a very, very productive place. And she's also taking it to a place where she can be legally destructive. You know what I'm saying? If she wants to demolish something, taking it to the combat gym is definitely a place to go to keep yourself out of jail and hell. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna make a couple dollars.
My thing is like all the interviews. Now I do understand this is what she's famous for. You know what I mean? But all the interviews, all the social media posts, like, is that to gain traction or is that to continue to try? Well, if you had a public relationship, you had a public breakup, a public falling out, everything was public. Do you think that this is on the road to healing, that it has to be just as public in order for her to heal? Is that what I'm not connecting?
Well, she has to make money. She's already a public figure, so it makes sense for her to continue to monetize her image and likeness. Like that's how she makes her money. Reality TV, being a personality is how she get paid. So her popularity and then crossing her popularity. Like I keep telling y'all see me training and the first thing y'all want to do is put me in there with a pro, but it's like, that's cool on some pride and ego stuff. Like, oh man, Classic worked up to a point where he fought against Benavidez. Win or lose, you got a Benavidez fight. That's you know what I mean? Like, oh, like awesome. But what's gonna be best for my bank account?
Right. It's about what's gonna.
Yeah, fighting on brand.
Your bank account and like let's face the facts here. There's a big factor that I want to name when people talk about these fights, right?
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
Money is a big factor, and I don't think that people understand how pro sports work. And you can be good, you can be the best guy, but there's a guy who's been in the league for 5 years, who has been with league standard practices for 5 years, and everything else league ready, that's gonna mop the floor with you. But you got raw talent. Raw talent has to be cultivated. You know what I mean? Raw talent has to be cultivated. You remember Kimbo was whooping everything on the streets.
Yeah.
Cauliflower faces. You know what I'm saying? Pumpkin heads all day long. And then got in the UFC. And it took him a little while before he was Kimbo again. You know what I mean? And a lot of the guys wasn't better than him. It just they knew some stuff that he didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, with her, they're gonna move her very slowly. But this is the thing. What she's doing is smart because she's already a fighter. in professional boxing is very different from all other professional sports. And the reason is because essentially you just sign up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like essentially that's essentially, you just sign up. You don't have to make it pro. You can just go be a pro. So it's like
tomorrow you could go pro if you wanted to.
Right. So she can fight some, I'm talking about literally cab drivers and work her skill set up and she can keep fighting girls who she should and can very easily deal with while she practices and works on her skills. She also out there training with Tanks trainers. She out there with GTD and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got some good
so so I mean, we're world-class trainers. You know what I'm saying? Coach Calvin and them. They going crazy. So it's like you know, she gonna get right. But until then, she keep fighting opposition at her level, and then just keep taking little baby steps upward. The thing that's gonna benefit her is she's already very popular, so she can make the money that a profession like other professional boxers because of her popularity. And this is the thing about content creation boxers. That's why I keep telling y'all, I will make more money fighting against MTR because he trains in boxing too. I would make more money if me and MTR set it up. We're around the same height, same weight. He from New York. He train, I train. We would make more bread fighting together than me going to go try to get a fight with Benavidez. I would make more money fighting MT. So for her,
Benavidez has to want to fight you.
Exactly. But even if he did, his leverage is so crazy. I'm not going to get no real money. You know what I'm saying? And
you might not even get the standard 20.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is like, she's doing something that makes business sense. You feel me? They can move her slow, but because she popular, she gonna be making 50, 60, 100, 200 to fight against a nobody because she's already got clout on her name. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it makes business sense to me. I think for somebody who needs to heal, who's been in a relationship that was toxic, domestically violent from what we saw, you know, allegedly, but I mean, we saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like these things, coming out of that situation and needing somewhere to put this energy, I think going to the boxing gym with it and making a couple chickens, I honestly think I don't know a better way for her to handle it. Sitting on a therapy couch ain't gonna work for her. She's not that personality type. I'm not saying she shouldn't go to therapy, but I'm saying that's not gonna do the job. Going in there and punching on some shit, that's what's gonna get her, that's gonna keep her balanced. You feel me? She need to go punch some shit. Like some people sitting down having a gentle conversation and soft tone voices that don't scratch their itch. You feel me? They got it. That's why people getting, you know, that's why them businesses they got the rage rooms. That's why they make
an emotional person. You know, what that's I mean? And for lack of better words, she's a warrior.
Absolutely. She's from that. It's in her DNA. That's why people getting all that bread with the rage room.
That, and she was fantastic in track and field. I'm gonna tell people a huge secret about track and field, right? It is so hard to make money in track and field. Does not matter how good you are. It is so hard to make money in that sport.
Yeah. You
can get to the top of that sport and still not make any money in that sport.
Yeah. It's all brand deals.
Yeah, it's all brand deals. And if she saw a path, which I think she did, and that's probably why, you know, she's got some, let's face it, as athletes, we switch sports, especially when we realize that the path in one, even if you still love it, the path in one is over. We switch. All of us. Any real athlete is going to switch. There are people who like to play the sport who are good at it, and then there are real people who are real athletes, you know, warriors, gladiators. Those guys all switch to a different sport. Whether your body ages out the sport, because that does happen, you switch to something that your body can handle, but also get the same or even more adrenaline from. You know, it's just a thing being an athlete. In this case, she picked this time. I think she picked something that she can not just monetize, but also like work through what her real issues are. Because I think she had a good time playing football, but she was getting kicked out of every game because of the aggression on the field. She was a good player too, real quick. You know what I mean? Had hands. I think boxing is going to be more for her. I think it's going to be good to watch the journey of her continue to evolve, you know, as a person. I do want her to stop talking about this man so much. Like, stop talking about him. Like, I want that to happen. Once that happens, I think we're going to be like, okay, yeah, she's on her way now.
I don't think it's gonna happen until she get that tattoo off her face. She got the man face on her face, brother.
I think she got him tattooed over 7 times.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I think some of that, it's gonna be tough to get.
She got to see him every day.
Well, I mean, we got to see him when we see her. You see what I'm saying? So she got to, some rebranding needs to be done for sure. Let's get to these comments so we can move. Miles said, on a real note, been doing farmer walks. That's what's up. Red Scholar in the building. What up, Red? She said, classic and Tez. What's going on? What up, Red? Ellis in the building. What up, Ellis? She knows he's not the father. WTF. Allegedly. In Too Deep said, I watched her first fight. Coach Ford. Yeah, Coach Calvin Ford got some work to do, but won her fight. Yeah, long as that's the thing. Y'all would be shocked if y'all seen some of the men that are registered to fight pro, like pro boxers. You'd be shocked if you seen some like they working at your local grocery stores. Like it's some regular ass dudes that are registered pros. And you can go get you a 1-0 record real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta go to Mexico, go to Brazil, go to Germany. You can definitely go to Germany. But in the UK, you could literally go to the UK and fight people who serve coffee every day.
Go do some bum bashing. Come back with a 6-0.
They don't train like that either.
Yeah, come back with a little 7-0 record. They just register pro because they like to rumble. Get a couple dollars here and there, rumble a little bit. It is what it is. It's a lot of y'all go to combat gyms and y'all will meet a lot of people that are not okay, and they're in the right place. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all think I be in the gym because I'm straight? No. I'm in the gym because I'm not straight. Yeah.
Hey. You know what's funny? I've had I appreciate the chat, right? Yeah. There's been a bunch of people in the last week or two that have messaged me on various social media details and asked me if I was doing all right because I haven't been as social. I've been here more than anywhere on YouTube. But I haven't been as social. I don't have any plans to go do anything other than stick to my goals. But you have a text message from me. It's a picture.
Okay.
Look, you see the numbers on that?
Yeah. Your calories burned. Yeah.
Please read this.
1,815 by 580 calories, 217 every 30 minutes. Standard 6 to 10 hours. Sleep distance only 4 hours. Yeah, don't stroke out, Tez. Today burned 8,679 calories. Yeah, or step count. 8,679 steps already today. Yeah, you going correct.
4 miles, and on top of the 2 hours of boxing,
hiking, and lifting. These
are things that will stop you from being not okay. I have to push myself physically, and I think that's what you should do. I recently said something that has been resonating with a lot of people, and that's if you want to change a problem mentally, start physically, and then work your way into the mental one. You're gonna gain that clarity either way, but start physically if you want to start change. Start physically always.
Yep. If your mind is cluttered, eat some fruit and go to the gym. Uncle Plug said, I'm sort of convinced, allegedly, no, not really. Man, people can change sometimes. Well, fuck it. Benefits of the doubt, maybe. Uncle, what you talking about,
Uncle? Come on, man.
Man. You talking about? Yeah, she just she doing the right thing. She's trying to change. That's good for her, but accountability is still necessary. I tell you what, at least whoever get with her next knows they ain't got to worry about no ridiculous body count. Just one wild ass toxic relationship, but at least they ain't got to worry about that shit being overly ran through. She been dealing with primarily one dude for the most part for years. So, I mean, toxic or not, I mean, they all come with some trauma. I think us too. Let's see. In Too Deep, Zenith Zion. Let's see. Time said, I don't trust women when they say they over a guy, especially one that has a baby by one. I think the money is coming in, so she's happy. It sounds good, but let's see if she can stay solid. Fair. Ellis said PR strategy, of course. Ricardo said, "What's good, fellas? What up, Ricardo?" Naomi said, "Time, hey, my brother." Mal said, "Seems like therapy, but not really addressing the issue." I don't know how she. I mean, what? How does she address the issue? I mean,
I don't think there's a good way.
She got her
main point.
Yeah,
we know that she's not over this, but we also know that it seems like she's working towards it. And I'm not upset with her for saying that I'm over this. Your energy is showing us that you're not, but your actions are starting to show that you're getting over this if you're not completely over it. Say it as many times as you want. Just know that we know. We know. It's cool. It's cool to be a human being. It really is. Hard to be a human, but it's cool to be one.
I mean, I'm a believer you don't get over everything. Some stuff you just get through it. You don't get over it. You get through it. Tom said, Naomi, hey, queen, stay blessed, family. Let's see. McKinnon said one of Kimbo's biggest issues was his mass. Dude had to burn through so much oxygen to power those muscles. Yeah, he was too muscular. He should have did more body weight training. But wasn't he locked up and shit? So it's a little different. But also called Black should be talking about nationhood and civics and nothing else. Man, you talk about what you want to talk about, and I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
7 days in a week. It's 7 days in a week. If the first day you showed up to see anything me or this man is this, and you didn't see nothing else, please don't give us your opinion.
I just be getting tired of people trying to work towards a world that we never lived in. Super Mac, we be working towards a world that never existed in human history. Like that shit ain't coming. That shit's not coming. You can't say let's bring it back because it never was here. Super Mac, probably not healthy mentally yet, but most definitely on the path. Talking motherhood, etc. Let's see. Trying to scroll through these.
He said you set that up with MT.
Ellis said MT. He be training, and we're about the same. We're around the same height and weight. I think he might be a little taller than me. Shit, he probably with it though. I mean, yeah, he not ready, but shit, he can get. Hopefully, he get ready. We could get some bread. How about that? Somebody send it his way. Let him know I'm ready. In Too Deep said, track is completely brand deals. I didn't like working in track. I didn't like working in track athletes. Ricardo said she might not be over him. Super Mac rebranding, hilarious. Yeah, she gonna have to.
You got to rebrand.
Yeah. Punching shit, therapy couch. Yeah. I could tell how you rap, you not straight, classic. Yeah, I'm open about it. I think most men ain't straight. They just don't be saying it. Niggas be like, how you doing? I tell you niggas functional. Momo called me the other day, say, hey, classic, I'm just checking on you. Like, how are you? I said functional. Yeah. That's why I be telling people. That's why I be telling people to leave me alone. When people tell you to leave them alone, do it. You know what I'm saying? For some shit go left. Supermax said,
how are you? I am. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah. Supermax exercises proven healthy. Full sentence. Supermax say word. Get a nap test. We care.
Ain't got time. I'm busy.
She shouldn't be in any relationship until she's 45 or better. Damn.
Oh, she already been body slammed in the game. You double talking.
Fortune said NBA Youngboy hit that. NBA Youngboy hit everything. 111-333. What up, Big Skull? All right, let's move. Let's get off this icebreaker. Split by Design said, what's up, gang? What up, Momo? Look, I done summoned her. What up, Momo?
Classic.
All right. We actually kept the icebreaker decent. Let's go. Because I want to get to some of this before Ted's got to go off cam.
Like 5 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, so let's get into the next part of this. We're going to slide over to Club Shay Shay. We'll do the continued conversation on Meg Thee Stallion and Klay last because we was on that yesterday. We are gonna finish that conversation, but let's slide over to Club Shay Shay and get into some men's mental health because they always call us misogyny, but we be on here all the time looking out for our brethren. But it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though, Tez. We ain't gonna get the credit. Let me see. All right, so this particular part of the interview that I start at is where Shannon breaks down and asks Michael Beasley about his pain. All right, let me see. There we go. Trying to get me on stage. All right, let's go, y'all.
You have a lot going on inside, don't you, Mike?
Yeah, that's why I smoke a lot.
A lot of crying. You do a lot of crying when you by yourself?
No, when I'm on the basketball court, because I sweat, and then you don't notice.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
What'll make that crying stop?
Just listen. Stop telling me what I mean. Just hear me.
There's a little boy inside that wants to be held, that wants to be heard, that wants to be seen. How do we get that little boy heard? How do we get him seen?
Stop telling me who you think I am. I've been saying it my whole life. Stop telling me who you think I am, and just like we judge decisions without knowing choices. You don't know the choices I had to, right?
I made a decision based on the choices that I had.
My stomach sometimes just gotta, you understand? Maybe I gotta do that shit for $20. You don't know that nigga says the stripper, she gotta eat and feed them babies, but you just so cool on judging pretty women was a thing, right? We just so cool, like everybody just not us, so we don't like her. Everybody just don't do what we do, so we don't like them. It's like, bro, birds fly and fish swim. We are not the same. But God gave us all air. You don't judge. Why are you? That part. Just listen, bro. And not just to me. You know how many fathers out here missing their kids? You know how many mothers out here not telling the truth? And there's some fuck niggas out there. There's some niggas out there that's right. I'm raising one of their kids right now. I love her to death. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, just stop. People just shit.
How, as I listen to you talk, and I see the type of relationship that you have with your mom, have you transported some of that into your relationship with women?
What?
Your anger, your disappointment in your mom because you found out that she kept you away from your dad. Your dad was trying everything he possibly could to see Mike.
Unfortunately, I tried to have a family by just the wrong women. And just like my mom,
Mm-hmm.
they all Kaya was 4 when her mom decided to take her and the 4 for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Papa was 4 when his mom decided to take him for 3 years. Nori was 3. 2. They all used the crazy narrative that y'all all laughed at
Mm-hmm.
to take my kids away. Then I had no money, so I had to go continue to play, and then got laughed at. And so it just kept continuing. And so now I got 16-year-old and 6'4", Michael Beasley. Awesome. She's mad at me right now because I haven't been there as much as I'm supposed to.
Right.
But she doesn't know that her mom took her away from me for 3 years in the name of me loving someone else. Papo, the same thing. His mom took in the way of me not loving her anymore. She even stole my fucking house. They all.
I want to go back real quick, Tess, to this one part.
Right? We just so cool. Like everybody.
How do we get that little boy heard? How do we get him seen?
Stop telling me who you think I am.
Right there.
Yeah.
If I could, I ain't gonna hold you, Tess. This is the human experience, so you know how we get on here. If I could say I ever resonated with one sentence that a nigga said that wasn't me,
It's that one.
it was that one, bro.
It's that one.
It was that one, bro.
Like we both.
I'm not gonna cap to you. I'm not gonna cap to you, G. I listened to him say that sentence like 40 times in a row. I can't lie to you, gang. I feel him. Like the going into the extra parts about like the way that he has tried to be the father that his mother wouldn't allow him to have. He's tried to make the family that he couldn't have by, you know what I'm saying, by way of his mother's doing. He tried to be the father to his kids that he couldn't have because his mother prevented his father from being a father to him. And then he only runs into women that prevent him from being the father that he didn't have. And then you have people who will be like, what is a generational curse? It's that.
That, yeah. You got what, 4 different families that all the same thing happened.
They used him against him to take his babies from him.
Classic.
Go ahead, Tez.
We got some money in the chat.
There's money in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Money. What up, Ricardo? Ricardo said, it's wild people will judge you for not being what they want you to be. Listen, story of my life, gang. Story of my life, gang. Story of my life, gang. Listen, that's why I punch shit. That's why I punch shit.
It's always something that you know.
That's why, hey, people don't be cool. People are not comfortable with people that's cool with living and dying with their own decisions. Hey, G, did I ask you for a different way, a better way, another way? I'm doing this shit my way. No. Whatever results I get with my way, them the results I can live with. You know what I can't live with, Tez? Listening to a nigga's suggestion, and then that don't work out, and then I gotta take the L anyway. I'd rather take the L doing it my way. You feel me? I don't want to. Gee, I can't, bro. I can't take a L doing it somebody else's way, folks. That's the L I can't live with, gang.
Let me
Yeah. See what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to try to mow through that icebreaker. You gotta go down.
Not yet, but I mean, I don't think people know that if they've never experienced it, then you know they're lucky. It's not easy being who you want to be when you have so many people around you, not even in your life, but around you, that just want you to be somebody else. They just want you to be somebody else, almost anybody else, anybody except who you actually are. And if it's family, if it's relationships, if it's children, if it's brothers, it's sisters, it's cousins, it's teammates, you're gonna come off as crazy because you might come off as self-centered. You might even come off as slightly sociopathic. You might to them. That might be their story of who you are to them now because you just don't do the one thing they want you to do. Why don't you do this, man? You don't like me because you won't do this. Nah, you want to talk about some real pain? The real pain is being exactly who you want to be and then having people just want you to be somebody else, anybody else. That's the real pain. That's the real hurt. That type of trauma is crazy because you are truly authentic. And they just telling you, why don't you be Walmart? Yeah, let me jump in the let me jump on the backstage part. I'll be back.
All right, Tiffo. Yeah, man. Listen, right
it
here.
It ain't even about being a real dude or a fake dude or I'm me.
That's what it is, man. You shouldn't look at it like that. You shouldn't. That's how I see it, nigga. I'm telling you, I ain't asked you. What you telling me for? No, I'm just saying, I'm me, you. The next time I make a suggestion about you being you, that's when you start making suggestions about me being me. That's one thing I can always say, G. And anybody that's tight with me can let you know. My homie Big Skull in the chat, he'll let you know. I let that nigga be him every day. Every day. Every day. I ain't gonna tell none of my dog business, but I done seen other people close to him like me, judging him for being him. I let that nigga rock. Be you.
Classic.
Be you. Oh no, I just feel like motherfuckers be in that's why I don't even keep like a friend circle. I don't keep a friend circle. I got rid of all that shit. I don't do a friend circle. All my shit is compartmentalized. I deal with you. I deal with you. I deal with you. I deal with you. Y'all don't all got to deal with each. We don't need no vortex. We don't know all that fucking cross talking, and because that's how you end up with motherfuckers talking about you instead of talking to you. And then as a man, you're not supposed to feel no pain behind that. You're supposed to it's supposed to be all good.
Classic.
It's supposed to be all good, folks. I had my cousin call me the other day, cuss me out for 2 hours. That shit was so refreshing.
Classic.
I'm thinking he calling me to talk about boxing or some sports. I'm thinking it's all good. My dog hit me up. I'm hello. Hey, I got a bone to pick with you, like dead ass. Oh yeah, shit. What's up? Holla at me. Nah, for real. Like I'm not feeling you right now. For sure. Holla at me. He got to giving me a piece of his motherfucking mind. I said, first and foremost, thank you for calling me instead of calling another motherfucker to tell them how you feel about me. Thank you for calling me.
Classic.
Thank you. Thank you for some respect, some straightforward man-to-man conversation. Thank you.
I'm only gonna do this once.
And then we had a conversation about how he wasn't feeling how I have become, and I let him know this me.
Classic.
This me. But I feel you though, and I appreciate your honesty, and I understand your sentiments. But this me, folks.
Classic.
This me. Ain't nothing. Gee, you can't, bro. What, how you tell me it's not hell on earth, G, when you can't be yourself in peace? Every time you try to build a relationship, the first thing a motherfucker do is try to tell you how you ought to be and shit.
Classic.
How you supposed to have any genuine relationship? You don't have no real relationships. They all built around niggas trying to mold you into some shit you ain't. Oh, you should think, look at it like this, be like that, see it like this. Gee, I'm you, folk. You, that's how you get down. Don't get down like that. So I see why that nigga walking around constantly frustrated. I get it. Like all the tears and the outbursts and shit like that, folks got deep-rooted pain. Like the thing is though, he could talk like that. Folks like 6'9", and he looked like he could fight. So he could cry in public. Because if one of y'all call him pussy to his face, you're gonna have to deal with that. It can get funny for you.
Classic.
My controversial quote yesterday was a man can only be soft if he's dangerous. Tez, I got you, dog. Mic check. Oh, he on mute. He'll come in a minute. But
yeah, I've been here.
All right, yeah. But a man can only be soft if he's dangerous, man. But that sentence, bro, that shit resonated on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? Just that one phrase. I said, damn, that sums it up. That sums it up, bro. Let me get to some of these chats, though. Let me see what the gang talking about. Soul's in the building. Soul said 111. What up, Souls? I hope you still tapped in, too. I'm late as hell seeing this comment, like 9 minutes late. He said, I did, too, about 7 times. Let me see. Let me scroll up. I'm trying to catch up. All right, I see Momo. Project Matt, what's going on? Human centipede drink. I don't even know what that means. Uncle Plug said,
yeah, don't read that no more. Hey,
yeah.
snipers, take him out, man.
He talking.
That's
some other shit.
Yeah, take him up out of here for that, man. That's disgusting.
Okay, shit. I could do it. Give me the ooh-wop. Yeah, he gone. Shit over with. I don't know what that means, but shit, all right. You know what I'm saying? He's out.
Yo, turn the car around. Give me the what?
I'm only gonna do this once. He said, Ellis said, trying and doing are two different things. Uncle Plug said, cold game, my guy. Oh, for sure. Time said, Michael Beasley is a deep brother. International Sko said, I'm getting ready to hit the bag in a little while. Go crazy. Work on that 1-2 today, Sko. 1-2. Work on that 1-2. Keep your head off the line when you throw your 2. You know, you want to slide your head to the side just in case somebody throwing a punch the same time as you. Work on that 1-2 today, Sko. Straight 1-2s. Ricardo Brown, I eat my bad cooking, not somebody else's. I feel that. Ellis said, I'm the same way, classic. Let me lose on my time. Yep. Time said, not just that, but his mama was acting a fool with him, and it turned out that his baby mamas are acting a fool the same way, just leaving no regard on God for him. Wait, leaving no regard, oh God, for him loving his children. Yeah. The way that they weaponize it, it's gonna sound like I'm punching down. I'm gonna be cool. Ellis said, facts, Tez. In too deep. I had to stay away from people like those people. Shit, I would say those people are most people. Miles Bowser said, whether we like it or not, others depend on our success, but they want it their way. You might be right, Miles, but then niggas be asking me why I stay in my cave. Shit is peaceful in this motherfucker. Uncle Plug said, I protect me at all costs. Got to. Ellis said, self-assurance scares people. It does. It does. It makes people very uncomfortable. In Too Deep said, clip this here. Oh, yeah, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. But yeah, man, we're gonna listen to a little bit more of it though. We're gonna listen to a little bit more of it. I just wanted to get the conversation started before you had to go, Ted. You still tapped in?
Yeah, we still here.
All right, let's get it.
I've been saying it my whole life. Stop telling me who you think I am, and just like we judge decisions without knowing choices. You don't know the choices I had to, right?
I made a decision based on the choices that I had.
My stomach sometimes just gotta, you understand? Maybe I gotta do that shit for $20. You don't know that nigga says the stripper, she gotta eat and feed them babies, but you just so cool on judging pretty women was a thing. Right? We just so cool, like everybody's just not us, so we don't like her. Everybody just don't do what we do, so we don't like them. It's like, bro, birds fly and fish swim. We are not the same. But God gave us all air. You don't judge. Why are you? That part. Just listen, bro. And not just to me. You know how many fathers out here missing their kids? You know what I mean? Mothers out here not telling the truth. And there's some fuck niggas out there. There's some niggas out there that's right. I'm raising one of their kids right now. I love her to death. Right? Mm-hmm. Bro, just stop. People just shit.
How, as I listen to you talk and I see the type of relationship that you have with your mom, have you transported some of that into your relationship with women?
What?
Your anger, your disappointment in your mom because you found out that she kept you away from your dad. Your dad was trying everything he possibly could to see Mike.
Unfortunately, I tried to have a family by the wrong women. And just like my mom, they all.
Yo, I want to talk about that real quick, bro.
Kaya was 4 when her mom decided to take her.
Talk to me.
Man, these kids that he has are gonna feel slighted because they're gonna say you was a better father to somebody else who wasn't your biological kid. But look at all of us, and we had to spend all this time away from you. Like, it's a horrible situation to be in, man.
It is. I mean, especially when you come from the trauma he come from. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he being forced to be his dad.
Classic.
You see how that makes sense? He's being forced to be his dad. His dad wanted to be there for him, but was stopped from being there for him by his mother. And now he's being put through the same thing. And this the crazy part. He bumping his head trying to make the family he want. He's saying he trying with 1 woman, 2 women. I don't know how many baby mamas he said he got, but I know it's at least 2, right? So it's like he got multiple baby mamas. So he bumping his head trying to, you know what I mean, start a family. Now,
I mean, you heard the words that he just used. He said he loves her to death.
Yeah,
the way he said it.
Yeah, but it's like, how do we get off of victim frequency? I'm not calling. How do I? Because Mike seems strong to me, right? Because there's a lot of people with his pain that just went on ahead and checked out already. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You feel me? They didn't got off the. They didn't. Yeah. Let me go see who the creator is right quick on some cool shit. You feel me? So I'm not gonna call him. I ain't gonna call him weak because he's still in the fight. But it's like somehow life got him on victim frequency. You feel me?
Man, it's because you got to think this dude has been being kicked around since he was a child. And he's had some success. But did you hear the words that he used? He said, I had no money, so I went to go use my talent and my skill to make money, and they clown me for that too.
We got a comment. Malachi said, got a degree that my elders advised me to get and got into the workforce and hated my career. Last time I ever moved on someone else's accord. See, I'm like,
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yo, like, I just paid my student loan. Anybody know me for real? No, I do not give a fuck about school. Every month when I gotta pay that shit, I'll be irritated as hell that I made a promise to my mama to go to fucking you know what I mean, to go to college and shit. You know what I mean? I've been out of college for how many years, and I'm still paying for that shit, and that shit don't even make me my bread. You know what I mean? Like all the bread I done touched as a grown man ain't had shit to do with my degree. I probably would say I use my degree more doing this than when I was in the workforce. And I didn't even need my degree to do this. Ain't that crazy, Tez? But that shit shit costs racks. But that shit costs but it cost me racks.
So they wanted some geopolitics. Let's talk about that for a second. You know, the whole reason why you had to pay so much and the rest of us had to pay so much who went to school is because the colleges saw that people were able to get educated and have money. And they said, well, these people are going to make money, right? So they ain't going to have no problem spending it. And even when the government bailed out and gave all those incentives for people to get their school paid for, guess who raised the price of tuition after the government gave out money so people could go to school?
Recklessly, though. Raised it recklessly, though.
It costs more to go to college than it do to raise a child.
Come on, dog. And they ain't teaching shit up there. Richard said, I hate when they do small things to get at you, like ignoring you, late for plans, place them with women now. Who you talking about? Who you talking about, Richard? I think I'm reading it. I'm reading it out of timing, so I think I'm missing where you're coming from. Souls Thought said, these are such bigger topics. Great piece. Absolutely. I'm going through that right now. And it's very difficult to go back to the past. Souls of Thought said he is seeking help. Yeah, that's why most of his conversations on these platforms turn into therapy couches. You know what I'm saying? Because he could just sit up there and just talk sports, talk his journey through sports, and leave his personal details out of it. But he want to talk. And I ain't necessarily mad at him. Because he ain't doing nothing but being a human. Ricardo, like the shit he's saying out loud, it's a whole bunch of people relate to him. They just not saying that shit out loud. Ricardo said being selfish is the most efficient way. You might have a point. Souls of Thought said these interviews are there for content and he's really looking for help. I think I don't know. I think all the help he need, he is. But he got to know that. Classic. I think he is all the help that he needs. But he has to know that. It's my opinion. Let's get into some more of it, though.
And for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Papa was 4 when his mom decided to take him for 3 years. Nori was 3. 2. They all used the crazy narrative that y'all all laughed at to take my kids away. Then I had no money, so I had to go continue to play, and then got laughed at. And so I just kept continuing. And so now I got 16-year-old and 6'4", Michael Beasley. Awesome. She's mad at me right now because I haven't been there as much as I'm supposed to. Right. But she doesn't know that her mom took her away from me for 3 years in the name of me loving someone else. Papo, the same thing. His mom took in a way of me not loving her anymore. She even stole my fucking house. Whatever.
Mike,
but yeah.
In the process of all this going on, I just don't speak ill will of your kids' parents.
I
don't. Just say I would love to be there.
Have I ever? No. You didn't hear me say one bad thing.
And don't.
No. Just like I give my mom grace, I give them grace now. That's the part I don't. That's the part I do not like about when people hear me speak.
Yo, Shannon just did what he's talking about. He just did it. He just did what he's talking about. Michael Beasley
don't speak ill. Michael Beasley didn't say nothing bad about them.
Regardless of whether he did or whether he didn't, let him fucking be him. If he want to talk crazy about his baby mama, that's him. That's a grown-ass man. You got some grays in your beard, so you get to tell another grown-ass man how to be a grown-ass man? That's literally what he just said he want niggas to stop doing. Classic. It's literally what he just said he want people to stop doing. Stop telling me how to be me. Fast forward 60 seconds. Hey, Mike, just don't talk like this. Nigga, that nigga can say what he want, bro. Stop telling Kanye to not be Kanye. Stop telling Michael Beasley to not be Michael Beasley. Stop telling Classic to not be Classic. You don't like it, turn the fucking channel. Classic. Turn the channel. Stop telling Tez to stop being Tez. You don't like it, turn the channel.
I'm only going to do this once.
If he had, listen, if these women are keeping him from his children in any capacity, he has every right to tell the truth out loud. And if it sounds bad, then they need to fix their reality.
Classic.
What are we talking about? Because if he somehow had custody and those mothers wanted to mother, right? If he somehow had custody and those mothers wanted to mother, then I got you, Sko. I just got your message. And those mothers wanted to mother, then they would easily hold on. Sko accidentally put Ellis on timeout. That was an accident, E. I got you. I'll fix it in a second.
Man,
but yeah, my
got
fault.
caught
Yeah,
with a stray.
losing my
Ellis caught a stray.
Yeah, it was an accident. Yeah, he got caught with a stray. Ellis, the timeout should be over soon. You ain't get him 86,000 seconds, did you? Damn, you put him on 86K? God damn, hold on, chat. I gotta fix this now. But I'm saying if the tables was turned and a man was keeping the mother away from the children and the woman came out talking about it, everybody would be, man, what's wrong with dude? Woo, woo. But when he say it, you get what I'm saying? It's super
There
problematic.
are entire organizations that are committed to doing nothing but helping mothers who have lost their children gain them back. Entire organizations funded millions of dollars. It's a whole industry. It's an entire industry. And that's all he would have had to say. I'm about to go through a dead zone in a minute. So if you lose me, I'll jump back in.
You good, bro. I'm trying to figure out how to take Ellis off timeout. I don't know how to do this shit. I'm gonna figure it out though. Ellis, it was an accident, gang. Let me see. Laugh Out Loud said you a clown. Hey, Sko, you could do this one on purpose, though. You could do this one on purpose. Talk about you a clown.
I barely know who the fuck you are. The fuck you mean I want to be like you? How I want to be like you? Come on, man.
Joran said, good afternoon. What's going on, Joran? Nah, don't worry about it. Laugh Out Loud. Stay right there. I got something for you. Nene, what's going on? What's up, Sonny? What's going on? What's going on with it? Yeah, let's get into some more of this, though. Let's get into some more of this. Let me see. Where you at? There we are.
Yeah, because you just try to just no. I will never speak. Why? This is the difference between man and women, right? Women don't know how to leave the hero a hero, right?
Yeah.
We over-sexualize these kids as women. Your dad did this to me. Your dad did. Remember we were just talking about kids don't know what they don't know, right?
You were.
Every time since you've been younger, when that mom calls the dad, what the dad say? You better listen to your mom, even if the dad, even if they arguing.
Yes.
Dads know how to keep the hero alive because we know, dogs, right? Mm-hmm. Moms feel. So they tell kids lies in order to be right in their own story. Remember we told Makeup? Mm-hmm. The wolf in sheep clothing. Women lie so much. That's why you can't ask them if they're telling the truth when they say they've been. Right? Mm-hmm. You can't ask them if they right. You just got to take the truth. And then now, right, Kobe Bryant is dead now and can't even defend his name. Right? It's like people go through things as women and then y'all let women lie just because y'all want to fuck them and they makeup. That's why. That's real shit. That's real shit. And whatever.
Money can solve a lot of things, but it can cause a lot of problems. What have you learned most about money, Mike?
That is not. It's nothing.
Hey, Shannon Sharpe just skated past all that real talk though. He skated right past all that real talk. Talking about how women will lie to be to not look bad in their own story. You know what I'm saying? Leave information out, curb the truth, put their feelings over the top of the truth. You know what I'm saying? All type of manipulation tactics. Shannon Sharpe didn't want to delve into that at all. See, that's one thing about coming to these platforms. And shout out to Shay Shay because he does have a lot of great work. But is there room for growth? Absolutely. But it depends on what type of bread you want to make, ladies and gentlemen. It depends on what type of bread you want to make, ladies and gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? Because me personally, I'd have stayed right there with him for a moment because that's profound what he's saying. I think that talking about the true nature of men and women, the good and the bad, is perfectly okay. But a lot of advertisers don't. A lot of endorsers don't, right? A lot of sponsors don't. So you can only have a conversation that's real up to a demarcation point. You feel me? Because anything past that point, now we start getting called misogyny and all that shit. But he telling the truth out loud. The man has, you can't argue with his lived experience. The man has a mother who kept his father from him, factually proven. Then he has baby mothers who keep him from his kids, factually proven. But we would sit and tell this man that somehow the nature of women isn't what it is. Interesting. Classic. You know what I'm saying? I'd have kept him right there just for a moment. They ain't got nothing but time. Interview about 4 hours long. It's just interesting to me. You see how they weasel around having real discussions, because then they have to take the backlash that I take on my platform, because I'm gonna take it all the way there. I woke up not giving a damn, so I'll talk about it. But Shay, you know, he got to keep that Laportier selling.
He got
he
also on a tour of like apologetic tour. You know what I'm saying? Like
he got some brand management.
He's trying to keep his sponsors. He's trying to make sure that he can get another show. Like, don't get me wrong, he don't mind doing his show, but he wants to be on TV.
Absolutely. So you just realize when y'all listening to stuff, you know what I'm saying, that there's always other shit going on too. James, what up? Ricardo said telling the truth about women is bad for business. See what I'm saying? In a nutshell. McKinnon said men lie to get some ass. The hell, laugh my ass off. Who? Men lie because they don't know they don't have to no more. Ricardo said, you see how he ran from that? Yeah, he got right the fuck up out of there. Ramon said Shannon skated past it because that BBL bandit he got caught up with. I don't want to talk about it. Miles Basher said Shannon got poodles to feed. You see what I'm saying? Let's move.
We think money will solve just anything. But it's like, all right, cool. I'll give you $100 million right now, and you don't know what to do with it. You just going, you know, like 70% of the people that win the lottery go broke. Yeah. Because one, you'll get that $100 million and spend $100 million, and at the end of the year, you owe 50 of that to the. But you got mortgages on all this, right? And then it's like, money is not the root of all evil. The lack of knowledge is.
To see that 70, 80% of the people that play professional sports.
We're not moving past that. My man said money is not the root of all evil. The lack of knowledge is. I agree with that. Classic.
I mean, the passage is the love of money is the root of all evil, but I know what he's talking about. Lack of knowledge will have you making a lot of mistakes, have you doing a lot of stupid things. And you don't know they're stupid because you don't know. That's the other problem. Lack of education is big. You know what I mean? It's huge. And I'm not talking about, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish at school. I'm talking about how the world works, that type of knowledge, that type of education. Some people might call it the school of hard knocks. The reason they call it that is because you learn through just about everything bad. We're trying to curb that a little bit. We try to, the next generation is supposed to get better than the last generation. And I think what we're witnessing is, a shift, a paradigm shift in how the next generations are actually becoming worse off than the generations before them in so many ways.
I can see that. I say the lack of knowledge is what allows the puppeteers to puppeteer, right? It keeps people don't know how to get off the rat wheel because they don't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Or they're indoctrinated to believe they're supposed to be on it.
That too. Still roots back to lack of knowledge, right? So yeah, I'm with you, Tez. Classic. I'm with you, Tez. But in closing though, what do you have to say about this, right? Because we're gonna move on to finish the conversation about Meg and Klay to end things up today. But in closing on this one, the man's internal truth, talking about Michael Beasley, pretty much him discussing how, because Shannon asked him what could get the what did they say, his inner child to stop crying, and he said, essentially people stop telling him who they want him to be. What's your final take on the man's internal truth?
Every man's internal truth should be to be the best version of himself that's possible. And I don't mean the socially acceptable best version. I mean, wake up every day and be exactly who you are, without fear of reproach, without condemnation, and without having to accept other people's opinions based upon who you are. Every man should strive for that every single day. Some men got money They went and they sought out money so that they could effectuate this purpose. And there's no way to convince me otherwise. But what they found out is they spent so much time in a persona to get the money to be who they are, they forget who they really are. And that's why they go broke. That's why they make all these mistakes. And they didn't learn anything else along the way because their only goal was to get the money without realizing that the money didn't give them character.
I think that my final take on this is gonna be something I've said before. I think that the truth of manhood is still socially unacceptable, largely. I think discussing it in its totality comes with a lot of scrutiny. And I think at the end of the day, for the men that are dealing with manhood on individual levels, every last one of us need to have a healthy outlet. And it's based on what type of man you are. You know what I'm saying? But I think outlets are key because all of us are only as safe as the nearest man is sane. Somebody lose their shit in the middle of the grocery store and they got that glick on them, everybody in the grocery store is in trouble unless somebody is a good person in that grocery store, but is equally and also dangerous. You'd be fortunate, but we know in often situations it don't happen like that, right? So we need men to move the energy around because all of us know what all of us are going through. Can we explain it to women successfully? No, we try and fail on platforms every day. They not gonna get it. I would hazard to guess they not meant to get it, but we all know what manhood consists of. So at the end of the day, find the outlet, King. You know what I'm saying? Not just Michael Beasley, but whoever related to it, whoever gets where we coming from on this, find you an outlet, folk, so you can stay functional and keep it pushing.
Well, Mr. Classic, I would also hazard a guess that that's exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, straight like that. Richard said, all you need to do is learn everything about yourself and learn about other people. Don't got to be book smart. You never seen a non-educated person loved by millions could do no wrong. Let's see. Adonis said, unfortunately for us black men, we place too much attention to the reaction of others rather than looking inside to see if your actions are good with God. True indeed. I don't know if that's just a black man thing though. That might just be men in general.
Yeah, I think it's men in general.
Yeah, Richard Vibrations, you ever seen? I got you, Richard. Could do no wrong. Let's see. All right, let's move off of this, man. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Michael Beasley. Shout out to Chat 333 for the conversation. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Final conversation. We are going to get back into the Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson conversation, right? So the question I have here to discuss it, we're not working off no video or nothing. Was it ever serious?
Not
from any angle. From any angle, was it ever serious?
Not for Klay.
You don't think it was ever serious for Klay?
No.
Why? Talk to me, chat. Was it ever serious?
Well, I mean, I don't think it was serious for Klay, just because of how he went about doing things. Like there was a lot of performative gestures at the beginning of this relationship, and if I'm going to look at performative gestures, they're usually to effectuate one purpose: transaction. So for him, it's like, okay, celebrity woman, what's to this? Not to mention, I've seen the company that Klay Thompson keeps. Meg Thee Stallion doesn't really fit in that type of company.
I think I'm with you. I don't think it was ever serious either. Not for Klay. And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm trying to find Soul's question. He said he had a question in the chat, but I can't find it. I'm trying to scroll up to it so we can get to it. But as far as I don't think it was ever serious for Klay. I don't think people understand just quite how many. It was real short. I'm trying to see. I don't think people understand quite how many millions of dollars Klay has made in his long-standing NBA career. I'm not sure if people know. Oh, I found it. But like that little putting her name on the side of a boat and shit, and like putting some, looking into a house, that ain't really fucking his pockets up, or no huge deal like that for him.
That was like buying shoes.
Yeah. I found Soul's question. He said, do you separate feedback from someone telling you how to be, or do you look at them one and the same? It depends on what feedback is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It depends. Cause like, it just depends. Like, okay, what would be an example to answer this, Tez? Like, okay, if
I don't accept unsolicited opinions. That's what it is. If I ask for somebody to take a look at something, I do mean take a look at it and give me your unfettered opinion. But if someone's just giving me an opinion, I mean, how am I supposed to honor something that I didn't ask for? That's like the gift that keeps on giving. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted that.
Classic.
I'll say this. It depends on what the feedback is. Like me, I'm a real results-based person and shit. So like if somebody giving me feedback on something that worked, I'm like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like if I go out and do a show and the crowd is going crazy, and then I come off stage and it's like, yo, good show, but man, you should have did this, this, and this. Like, it's like in my brain, I'm like, if you don't shut your ass up, I'm still on a high. I just rocked this joint. Ain't nobody else in here got no suggestions. They still just enjoying the fact that they just enjoyed this film. Here your ass come with a Rudy Poo ass comment about some shit I should have put with it.
You ever seen the movie Purple Rain?
No, not all the way. No, it was boring.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you about this part of the movie, right? So there was a scene where things wasn't working for Prince, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like things just went like he was on top of the world, and then like he flattened out to the point of where like he could not produce nothing else. Like he just kept on doing like he was the same thing. He was getting bored with life. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was Wendy. She walked into the room and she tried talking to him, and he got his back turned to her. He playing with a little puppet, right? And so she's talking to him, and the whole time he being sarcastic because he's like, I can't create right now, and they trying to talk to me, and this is all I want to do. And so he's playing a song in the background that we know is Purple Rain, but it's incomplete. And anybody that's a musician can hear that the song is intentionally incomplete for the movie. You know what I mean? It's incomplete. And so she says, all this stuff that you've been.
You're in a bad spot, Tez. You breaking up. Hold on. It'll clear up.
And everything that we've been doing, you don't even listen to us.
You broke up for like 5 seconds. You broke up for like 5 seconds. Go ahead. You good now.
All right, but so basically she told him, she was like, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm not quoting the movie, but she was just like, we've been doing this work and you've been doing this work and we behind you, and everything we do is trying to make you look good. If you don't listen to us at all, we don't want playing the music. And with the puppet, next thing you know, she'll be trying to ride your motorcycle. Now, the story ended with him taking some of the advice and listening to them, but also realizing that but the music they were playing was his music. It's just that they heard it and saw it from a different direction than he did. That was them working on the same side. It would have been worse, in my opinion, if it was somebody that wasn't in his band. You know what I mean? So one, he did trust his band, but number two, he listened to them because they were playing it. But they had stakes in this. They didn't want him to fail because they would have failed. And I think he realized that they don't want me to fail because they would fail too if I failed. But if you're not on that, like you said, if you're not on that, if somebody would have said, hey, Classic, you didn't even do roses like I wanted you to, you probably would have been like, nobody sat down. Everybody was jumping. I just had a great time. I'm sweating. They still chanting my name right now. Why you back here telling me this?
Right.
You know what I mean? Later on, you might review the tape and be like, okay, they right. I should have did rose petals like this, and then you do it that way the next time. But it's a time and a place for feedback. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to go and shake the heavyweight boxing champion's hand the moment after he just won the fight and tell him your jab wasn't looking that tight tonight, champ.
Right. True.
It's about to be. That's what he about. That's what he was saying. It's about to be if you don't get out my face.
I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of times feedback just be people opinions. It don't even be like. It don't be like quantifiable. It be on some shit like, you did it this way, I would have did this. Okay, you do it then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, that's me. Like, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But if I'm doing something that's not working, then I'm all for sitting down and brainstorming with some people that can help me to get that shit to work. But if I'm doing something that's working, what are we talking about? It's like we having a conversation about fixing something that ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? So I think it just depends to answer your question. So it's a good question though. International Scope said the whole interview, Mike was being serious and Shannon was laughing in that man face. Into Deep said, I live in a state that allows me to stand my ground and king in my castle doctrine. Are you going crazy? Let me see. Ricardo said for her, it got serious. You think, okay, Ricardo, let's talk about that. So was it ever serious between Meg and Klay? I think I'm gonna be real with y'all. Ricardo, I think women that operate in delusion still know the truth in their head. I'm gonna say that one more time. I don't think women are stupid. I think they're very smart. And I think that women that operate in delusion still know the truth in their head. Though they're making a valiant effort to manifest a different reality, they know the truth in their head. She knows she's publicly a cheek clapper for a living. She's a cheek clapper. Ow, 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 ow. She's a cheek clapper for a living. A man taking you serious and thinking that you is a domesticated woman and wife and all this, that's not a real thing. Classic. That's not a real thing.
She was twerking for the Democratic Party on stage in front of all of the constituents of the Democratic Party, and she was twerking on stage. That's all you really needed to know.
Yeah, I don't know who trying to wife up the chick that was twerking for votes. Classic. You feel me? So like she can operate in delusion when she talk out her mouth out loud, but in her brain, she gotta know that she's already tarnished the respect she's gonna receive from others, especially me.
But makes it so bad, bro. Because let's hit this real quick because I'm not having no misogyny today. It wasn't the fact that she was twerking. It was the fact that she was twerking for votes. Context matters. Where you do things matter. You have impunity to do whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have impunity from judgment, and you don't have impunity for bad taste. If you do something that's extremely in bad taste, you're going to hear about it regardless.
I don't know if it mattered that she was twerking for it. For me, it's the fact that she was. Listen, when it's time for her to go make the most money she can make, it requires her to jiggle her butt cheeks across the globe. True or false? For her to catch the biggest bag available to her, it would be a world tour that involves her shaking her butt cheeks across the globe. I don't know too many men that's like, yeah, I'm looking for a wife like that. Classic. So yes, when women be living in their delusions, I think they still be knowing the truth in their head. That shit over with. It's cooked. She thought what she's looking for now is an accomplished sucker. Classic. That's what she's looking for. At this point, she is hunting for an accomplished mark ass nigga.
You don't go from Tory Lanez to NBA YoungBoy to Klay Thompson. That's not a thing.
No, it's not a thing. Let me see. McKinnon said one of the best things men can understand is that you aren't special, you aren't an MVP, you aren't over anyone, you're just a person. Your best bet is having the right people on your side and skills. Speak for yourself, Gary. Classic. I know a whole bunch of men I'm better than. Speak for yourself. Adonis said, I bet she felt like she was.
My last statement, because I gotta run in here. But my last statement about that, just to that comment. Look, I have an entire list of people that I'm better than. Okay, I don't want nobody to think that statement is. Look, this is not kindergarten. This is not first grade. This is not second grade. There is an entire list of people that I am better than. There's an entire list of celebrities who have millions of dollars who I am better than. There's an entire list of people that I see on a daily basis that scroll across my timeline that I indeed am better than. And there's no one that's going to be able to tell me otherwise. And if they do not like it, they do not have to see what I'm doing. They don't.
I feel that. I feel that. Did you have any final statements for you at the dip test?
Yeah, I mean, y'all need to take care of yourselves. That's like the main thing needs to become the main thing. You're with yourself 24 hours a day. That's number one. And Michael, I'll hit them all real quick. Chrisean is doing some great physical therapy to clear her mental. I appreciate anybody that tries, and she's doing that. So there's no dumping on her for that. Do I think she needs to be a little bit more honest with herself so she can heal a little bit more? Yes. Do I think she's ever going to not heal? Not as many times as you have to brush her teeth. No, she got to brush her teeth, so she got to see the man she hates the most in the picture, and she has his child. Okay, number two. Michael Beasley is on his therapeutic tour right now because anytime a man starts talking about his feelings, not only is he going to get ostracized by men, he's going to get ostracized by society. Michael Beasley, my thing is, if you got you one that you love right now, stick with her, whatever that means to you and the people that are in your life. But whatever's lost is lost, man. You did your best. Don't beat yourself up for trying. And try not to focus on the fact that things that can't go your way, because they can't. You're in a lose-lose situation, bro. And then finally in this one, you really just gotta step back and realize a very few couple things about life. Usually, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. But that's up to you to decide as a human being. If it's too good to be true, I think in this situation, she pressed him a little bit. I think he did what he wanted to do and what he was always going to do, and that it was inevitable. We cannot trust humans to not be humans, and we can't even trust ourselves to not be human. That's number one. Cannot even trust ourselves to not be human, because we will human some stuff as soon as we get a chance to. I would hope that everybody will start to do that type of introspection that can hear about it, because any of these people could be any one of us. Any of these people could be any of us. It's all about decisions that we choose to make.
Okay. Shout out to Tez, man. I appreciate you, bro. I know you gotta bust a move, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Most definitely, man.
For sure. One's in the chat for Tez, man, on the walk down, real quick on some cool shit. All right, y'all. Let's see. Adonis said, I bet she felt like she was turning a new page in her life, but for Klay, it was just experimental. I don't think she felt like, I think she was hoping that she found a sucker. You feel me? Like, you got to realize when you mismanage your shit and you do it publicly at a high level, globally, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that some dude finna swoop in and be like, yeah, I'll be the guy that's finna, you know what I'm saying, wife the town bike. Like, nah. Yeah, good luck with that shit. Ricardo said Klay is a quiet sniper on and off the court. Absolutely. Klay has a resume. I was brought that up yesterday. I don't know who she thought she was getting with. Klay got a resume. I'm talking about with the women. Souls of Thought said, got it. Didn't mean to get you off on the present topic. Oh, you good. Gratitude and thank you, Tez, for your very clear guidance. For sure. Drill C said, what's good? What up, Drill? Soul said, so is it a time or you don't want it? LOL. Ricardo said, she was there for the ride and the rebrand, saw that he's a good guy and wanted to capitalize. Let's see. Miles Batcher said it was business, maybe fun, but temporary at most. In Too Deep said Meg overplayed her hand and she's needed a public, her speculate to stay face. Oh, to save face and to that autocorrecting got on your ass in Too Deep. Meg overplayed her hand and she needs a publicist to help her save face and to galvanize her fan base to support the next project. Rock Nation. Yeah, somebody else told me it was a rollout. McKinnon, men are the prize. We choose who we want to marry, not women choosing the man. I respect Mike for doing what he's doing. He's just venting the wrong people. He needs some solid men around him like us. Yeah, for sure. Me and Mike Beasley, we probably be the best of homies because we just gonna stay in the gym. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't about too much talking. I just go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't. How you feel, man? That shit don't even matter. Donna said, "Yeah, this ain't ego or pride. I'm just proving in my abilities." I feel that. KMS said, "I feel people are delusional for believing in celebrity love." Yeah, that's fair. One's in the chat for my dog Tez. B Brand, what up, B? Said, "I got a question. If you were once the 1% of people in the world, can you go back to being the majority? Speaking in terms of Beasley's accomplishments." I mean, what he's done is what he has done. I mean, but these days, he still don't live an average or ordinary life. I don't think for him, for him, I don't think that's possible. But is it possible in general? Can you go from being in the 1% to back in the 99%? Yeah. I mean, it just depends on what type of 1% you're talking about. If you're not talking about finances, certain 1% things don't change. Like if you he's 6'9", he in the 1%, that ain't gonna change, right? Like as far as him having had played in the NBA at any point in time, 1%, you can't take that from him. You know what I mean? Being a person who has touched XYZ amount of millions, no matter where they went or how it went, being a person who has even touched that shit, 1%. You can't take that from them. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the shit don't go away, but certain things, if you're in the 1%, you could fall out. It just depends on what it is. It's got to be something that has to be a movable variable. Let's see, or inconsistent variable. Mr. Jeff Jones said sometimes these stars need to look for a real one who's not in the spotlight. Fake bring fake for real, for real. I'm gonna be real with you, Jeff. I think it's already over with. Once you get rich and you ain't found real love already, it's no way to actually know that you ever will find it. You could get with somebody that pretend like they love you for real, but you would never know because your life come with so many amenities that you could just never really fully know that they with you for just you. You know what I'm saying? So it's over with. It's like if you don't get nobody with you shooting in the gym, once you get up to the mountaintop, everything's superficial. Pros and cons. McKinnon said most men are no prize, laughing my ass off. Most of you all aren't ready for shit to go down, and I don't mean a fight. Most men will be useless without tech. How many of you can make a recurve bow from scratch? Oh, I don't need to make a bow. But I get what you're saying, though. I'm not one of them, though. I'm ready for shit to go down. The lights could go out now. I'm going to be real with you. B Brand said women of that stature should retire and leave the career behind for legacy of family. I think it's already too late, B. It don't even matter. She could stop rapping today. Go get a job at Kmart, and them cheeks, the documentation on them cheeks is already out. You can't. This is what I keep telling the women, and they keep getting mad at me for it. It's already over with. You can't undo the dicks. It ain't no undoing the dicks. It's a whole. I'm gonna cover it too. There's a whole wave of X304s running to Jesus right now. They all running the church. There's no book, chapter, and verse where Jesus take them dicks off a woman. You can't undo the dicks. Classic. Can you change your life and improve your relationship within oneself? Absolutely. You can change your life, improve your personal relationship with yourself and your creator and your belief system and all of that. But you can't force a man to see you differently than he sees you because of all them dicks you did. And that don't got nothing to do with who you pray to. International Skull said, I'm definitely ready if it was to go down right now. Yeah. The lights could go out now. I'm cool. Mr. Jeff Jones said, real talk. You can't. Yeah, you can't. You can't. It's a harsh truth, but it's true. And that's why I be telling chicks to manage that motherfucker. Stop. If you already at 5 bodies, stop. Sit tight. Look for a husband. Don't go no further. Let the next penis you take be your husband. Classic. Don't go no further. Stop right now while your shit still halfway, you know what I'm saying? Reasonable. In Too Deep said, I am ready too. And I can at McKinnon. I stay out in the desert, you know. Mesquite trees have better purpose than using it for barbecuing. Facts. I don't know if anyone ever remembers that Born Again Virgin movie on the net. I don't remember it. You don't need a bow. Old classic. Victim, I'm waiting. Classic Victim, I'm waiting. No, I don't need a bow. No. You didn't ask me why. But no, I don't need a bow. Yeah, a lot of weapons in nature. International Skull. She had Partisan Fontaine. She had the baby, Tory Lanez, weeks apart from one another, and the list of other dudes in front of Klay. Jeez Louise. The resume's out. Resume's out. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Looking for self-respect beyond that point is crazy. You know, it's over with. Like, how do you expect people to respect you more than you have respected yourself? That's wild as hell when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Classic is gonna box a deer to death. Now, I already don't eat meat, McKinnon. So if the grid go down, I'm not looking to hunt for animals. So that's what I'm saying. I don't need a bow. And I damn sure don't need a bow to deal with none of y'all. Bullets gonna run out so fast. And once the bullets run out, it's a field day. Oh God, we can have an apocalyptic conversation another day. Yeah, all these people storing shit up for me to come take is crazy. Niggas got shelves of shit. Niggas got shelves of shit they can't protect at the house. Crazy as hell.
Gonna do this once.
Appreciate the inventory. Oh shit, never mind. Let me stop, man. He said, right, victim in waiting. Like I said, try it.
Classic.
Try it. I'll send you the coordinates. In Too Deep said that's why I collect pennies. I'll never run out. I in too deep on something different. I feel that, dog. I feel that. Try it. God bless you. But yeah, man, Meg and Klay, was it ever serious? Nah, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Klay was taking his turn. Meg was living in delusion. And that's the way the cookie crumbled. But I tell you what, while the shit's still hot in the street, she do need to drop some music so she can get some more of that out money. You feel me? Ramon said, hey, McKinnon, I just see a dude wrestle a dude. McKinnon, I done seen a dude wrestle a dude wrestler, a bear on the vid and damn near win. Anything is possible. Yeah, Ye said they swear they knew a person talking about some Jesus accepted me at my worst. Bid please. Yeah. Jesus can accept you all you want. You can't force a man to. Let's see, Mr. Jeff Jones. I don't know is it supposed to be thought? Thought can be rich or poor. You need to respect yourself, ladies. You can't call wolf when you are the lamb shaking your ass everywhere. I wouldn't take you too serious. Say that, Jeff. Appreciate you. Yeah, say that. Classic. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Let's see. Split by Design. What up, Momo? The rollout coming. Yeah, Momo said it's a rollout. Yeah, she need to drop some music real quick. Monetize the bullshit. You feel me? Go and get some more of that bow. Go get some more of that bread. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, we ain't gonna drag this one out too long. I just wanted to know how y'all felt about it. Is it serious or not? I think all the men knew what it was. You feel me? I'm gonna just keep it a stack. I think more people are being nicer about the way they communicate that, or some people are trying to be nice about the way they communicate that. But all the men knew what it was. I don't think any men didn't know what it was. The last sucker she had, she played him. She should have stayed with Partisan Fontaine. Partisan Fontaine, he said he didn't know though. So if he didn't know, he didn't know. But I don't know how the fuck he didn't know. But the last sucker she had, she should have kept him, which was Partisan, because he was all in on her, thinking he had one, and he found out very quickly that wasn't the truth. Ridget said she tried to trap him, didn't work, so she said, fuck it, just talk about him. Mm-hmm. Timothy, what's up? Megan and Cardi B need to try Grandma Blueprint, not Jennifer Lopez Blueprint. Yeah, it's too late, though. It's too late to apologize. It's this shit over with. It's already cooked. Mr. Jeff Jones said he was one of them. He one of them quiet assassins. Yeah. B Brand said, what is a woman with money? Why do they chase it? Make it make sense, B. Make it make sense. I ain't got no answers for you. It's illogical. International Skull said, bro put a ring on it. Who, Partisan? Yeah. Ye said, trying to explain to women why having a low body count matter to women. You got a better chance arguing with a brick wall. Damn. Classic. I'm telling y'all, man, we're gonna start the campaign. Make coochie hard to get again. We're gonna start the campaign. Make coochie hard to get again. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the days where a nigga used to have to at least say I love you to get some. You know what I'm saying? Now you could just, you know what I mean? She gonna let you know when you meet her, you can get it. Shit crazy when you think about it. Ha! If I can get it like this, who else got it like this? And what the fuck was he up to? Is this thing clean? is anything clean? Is it clean in here?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Just saying. Supermax said, what about Stalker series? Stalker series, what you mean? Timothy said Megan is hurt because she couldn't at least get a light-skinned baby out of Klay. Yeah. She wanted to be next. She wanted to go ahead and get popped, but he ain't put nothing in the oven. That boy Klay, a cold player, man. Y'all gotta remember now, Klay mixed. He got some white uncles probably told his ass, hey buddy, we just play with those. We just play with those, buddy. Hey, B Brand said, so how you feel about Glorilla? What you mean? What you mean? Shit. I mean, Glow already got on interviews when she first was coming out. She got on interviews and confessed to a lot of her thought tree back when she was in the hood. So I mean, motherfuckers to tell you their resume, even when they don't got to. She should have tried to keep some of that shit under wraps. But I done already heard stories from Glow from Glow that know she done took more dick than I'm comfortable with, but I ain't got to be comfortable with it. Shout out to Brandon Ingram. That's his work. Lydia said, yup. Yup, what? Classic. Let's go. In Too Deep said, did you see Klay's past hit list? Oh, yeah. Klay, I been knew Klay was like that, though. Klay been out here sniping shit. He was hitting more than threes for a long time. What is y'all talking about? Supermax said twerking for the den. Yeah, twerking for the votes, on God. She was twerking for the votes. Clapping cheeks for the election. Talking about she want a husband. That shit over with. Yeah, I think she with Brandon Ingram. She with B.I. Glorilla with Brandon Ingram. They've been together for a little minute. But I'm saying, you asked me what I think about her. I mean, as far as since she been a celebrity, it don't seem like she been running through all the celeb men, at least not to the point where they talking about it. But like I said, I've heard her confess to her hotels on interviews. So I mean, what you want me to say? You feel me? Shit hit like most of it. Timothy Taylor said Klay and Tory are Caribbean dudes. Keep a roster. Lydia said to it all. She said, yep, to it all. I feel that. International Skull said, yeah, they're engaged. Yeah. So she got a ring. She doing something Meg ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna be real with you though. I think it's just already too late. Like, we not gonna forget. All the men got free Tory in their heart. Classic. Every man got free Tory in his heart. Don't none of us believe her. None of us. So yeah, niggas ain't wifing that. She gonna have to go get her a European white man. You know what I'm saying? He'll come over here and save her. Classic. But aside from that, she cooked, y'all. Fondue, souffle, marinade. The shit over with. But all right, chat, let's move, man. We done for the day. That's all the topics we got. That's everything. I'm finna eat. You know what I'm saying? Free Tory Lanez and all that. Ridget said, I tried to look it up. They hid it. You know how many NBA players be with naked. Summer Love says, you don't know that at all. Just in here talking. What don't I know? What is it that I don't know? What have I said that I don't know? What did I say that I act like I knew that I don't know? I'll wait for your response before I end the show today. Timothy Taylor said, if Klay tweet out free Tory would make her crash. He already did. Klay already did. He tweeted out free. He put free Tory on his IG story. Absolutely did. B Brand said, how these power couples get together and don't start a business. I think them being together is the start of the business. I think that is the business. You know what I'm saying? The business of relevance, the business of social media relevance and clout. It feeds into their business one way or the other. Let's play some music real quick while I wait on a response about what it is that I don't know, because I'm just in here talking. I want to hear this. Let's get into some music. Come on.
It's a different energy when I'm in H-Town, Houston, Texas, right? Man, let's go. I'm just trying to tell my truth and make some millions listen to it. All the faith come from all the work, and yeah, I'm getting to it. A lot of DJs said they play my tracks and then they didn't do it. Homies said they had my back and then they didn't do it. I'm just trying to tell my truth and make some millions listen to it. All the faith come from all the work, and yeah, I'm getting to it. A lot of DJs said they play my tracks and then they didn't do it. Homies said they had my back and then they didn't do it. Homies said they had my back and then they didn't do it. What's the point of having the same script if we ain't sticking to it? Never seen a baddie that I want and I ain't kicking to her. She lying if she saying that I didn't do it. It be ops all in the space, act like they friends to us. Snip out a snake, I see a snake, I snake skin boot him. He ain't really want the hands when we was into it. She called her kin, I wouldn't do that, all my friends stupid. They didn't do it, no they didn't do it. They don't keep their word, they tell you send it and don't listen to it. Lie and tell you they gon' blend you with the mix into it. When you approach them, got excuses why they didn't do it. I'm just trying to tell my truth and make some millions listen to it. All the faith come from all the work, and yeah, I'm getting to it. A lot of DJs said they play my tracks and then they didn't do it. Homies said they had my back and then they didn't do it. I'm just trying to tell my truth and make some millions listen to it. All the faith come from all the work, and yeah, I'm getting to it. A lot of DJs said they play my tracks and then they didn't do it. Homies said they had my back and then they didn't do it. Yeah, homie had my back, a knife into it. It involved a woman? Yeah, he let the light skin do it. Bro, to tell you anything, these goofies buying into it. Don't believe in second chances, so I didn't do it. Classic.
Hold on, we got a response. He said, "Nah, I really got your back, gang. I'm knowing. In the flesh." In Too Deep said, PR/showmance contracts, agreements designed for public image where two celebrities or a celebrity and a non-famous person pretend to date to promote a movie/album or boost public interest. Yep. Summer Love, you just said she's probably not going to get married unless it's some type of Europe. No, I didn't say she's probably not going to get married. I said this shit is cooked. And I said she needs to go get with a European dude or something. She'll probably have a better chance of him coming over here and forgiving her for her transgressions and actually taking her serious and valuing her as a companion. She claps cheeks globally for money. Go in the Bible and see where that says, a man that findeth a cheek clapper findeth a good thing. She's not a wife.
Classic.
She's not a wife. This is one thing I do know. I know that's not a wife. She ain't a Psalms nothing. I want to be a Psalms 20. She ain't a Psalms 1 through nothing woman. What are you talking about?
Classic.
She out. That's her. Yeah. So yeah, she gonna have to go find her because we know that Caucasian men are more inclined to forgive promiscuity than the brothers is. We see it all the time. Do you know what the average Caucasian wife was doing when she went to college? Do you know? Because I do.
Classic.
Yeah. Them Caucasian men, they already know. Yeah, you know, I did what I did when I was fucking college. You know, she did what she did with this fucking college. You know, it is what it is, you know. Fuck it. We're going to get together. We're going to do this thing, you know. Fuck it, you know. White men forgive promiscuity way more than black men. Black men, we got to be able to pull up to the barbecue and niggas can't be able to sit in the cut and talk crazy about us. We give a fuck.
Classic.
We give a damn. We is not pulling up to the barbecue with the town bike talking about this my wife. We not doing that. We not doing it. Sorry. And Klay is enough black to know better. Roy, hey, but his white uncle is the one that told him, hey, man. His white uncle the one that told him, hey, man, we just rent those. Royal Purple Fire Track, appreciate it. Timothy Taylor said, boxing Saturday? Absolutely. Ramon said, yeah, I'll be covering boxing. I'll be covering Benavidez, of course. Benavidez and Sergio Ramirez. Ramon said, boy, folks in the vert get in here for 3 seconds and think they know what they talking about. Yeah, facts. B Brand said, no rapper has pulled up for the smoke with Classic yet. They not going to, B Brand. They not doing that shit. I've been waiting my whole life for somebody to try that shit. On God. Oh, a rapper trying to start a battle with me, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit might make my dick a little hard. I've been waiting on that shit. The way I'm a cook. Y'all think what Kendrick did Drake was dirty. Oh, God.
Classic.
Oh, God. And I'm not going to turn it into tabloid rap. These niggas think battle rap is about trying to find your personal business and putting it in a verse. Hell no. I'm going to cook your ass the old-fashioned way. Straight Bars. I don't need to know nothing about your mama, your girl, none of that. I'm finna cook your ass. Don't do it. Miles Bassett said, what's the global perception of black women? Attitude. Fine as hell with attitude. That's what I would say. Let's see. He's not lying. It's plenty of examples. She's gonna get her a sweet UK duck. Yep.
Classic.
Yep. Free Tory. Facts. Supermax said, applauding the autocorrect decryption. Appreciate it. Timothy said, Blueface saying she gave him a Monica Lewinsky made her worthless to the brothers forever. Oh yeah. Summer Love. It's called maturity. People experiment in their 20s, men and women. It doesn't matter. Y'all be moral police until it's time to be faithful and love and respect the black woman. This type of rhetoric only comes from women who have already blown the body count.
Classic.
This, no disrespect. I don't hear no women with a body count under 5 or 4 saying this shit. The women who body count has been preserved, they don't say this. They don't say this because they don't have to. So they don't say this. This is called maturity. People experiment in their 20s, meaning, I'm going to translate this to y'all. It's called maturity. Women go out and get dicked down in their 20s egregiously by a multitude of men. Y'all be moral policing, aka having standards for what you want in a wife, until it's time to be faithful and love and respect the black woman. So yeah, this type of rhetoric don't come from women who ain't got that shit hit. You see what I'm saying? And I mean that just honestly. I'm not even trying to talk shit. I just mean that honestly. Women with low body counts don't have to talk like that. They don't have to worry about a man forgiving their sins of the past and shit because they past ain't raggedy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want wifey material women, but cheat with hoes when you're bored. Make it make sense. I don't know who y'all is. Timothy Taylor said, what's the odds one of Megan's exes got her recorded? High. I'm betting the over. Summer Love, you literally don't even watch this man for you to judge is insane. Thank you, Ramon. In Too Deep said, we understand you have a deep past. Right. Meg is found in Jezebel, chapter 31. There it is.
Classic.
There it is. She is not in Psalms. She is not in Psalms. Hey, I don't feel no disrespect because I'm not a hoe with a body count, but caring about that stuff. So you got hoe friends. If you're not a hoe with a high body count, then you just protecting your hoe friends. Because women who don't have high body counts don't defend hoe shit.
Classic.
So you protecting your friends. You either got a high body count or you protecting your homie that got a high body count because it's cool because you got to look out for the sisterhood. Girl, I don't judge. Girl, I wouldn't do it, but girl, I don't judge. Girl, but I wouldn't do it, but girl, I don't judge. Girl, females always trying to protect their hoe friends. Let the hoe be a hoe. She got the same 24 hours you do. She decided to take it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't protect her. She ain't deserving of a wife. Her decisions did that. I mean, deserving to be a wife. Her decisions did that. It is what it is. Latina angry. That's passion. Angry black woman. Whatever you want it to be. Yep. Let's see. B Brand said, pulling up to the barbecue with the town bike is diabolical. Oh, yeah. Black Mona said, it's too late for Meg to be a good girl. It's already out there. Hey, what she, Black Mona, what you say?
It's already out there. It's already out there.
It's over with. It's over with. Neither is a hype. Right. B Brand said the hood bike got pegs on the front and the back tires. On God, riding shit.
It's already out there. It's already out there.
Black Mona said, not girl. Yeah, it'd be girl. I wouldn't do it, but girl. Yeah, Richard said, angry white women. Taylor Swift must have the album held back. Let's see. Produced by Major said, she's a hoe and she admitting it. LOL. I'm just saying. McKinnon said, Summer Love, there's no version where Classic thinks a woman is in the right. Let it go. McKenna, you have me unbelievably fucked up. But it's cool. I'm going to just let you keep misinterpreting through your feminism lens. Yeah. But it's cool. He said, let it go. Women are evil. Yes. And men are too in some ways. Men are violent. Women are evil. Nature. Yeah. Lions are murderers, right? And so are all the other predators. Nature, right. We can't point out the bad shit, right? So when a lion kill a zebra, is it murder or dinner? Both, right? Both, right? But is the lion called evil for being a fucking lion? No. Oh, okay. But when we refer to it in humanity, it would be evil. It would be evil. In humanity, it would be evil, right? It's inhumane, right? Y'all want to eat cows, but watch how you slaughter it, right? You know what I'm saying? But I can't use terms like evil and shit without triggering McKinnon. Fuck out of here. But men can get pussy all over. Screw. I never said men should get pussy all over. I always advocate for men respecting their dicks. McKinnon, you watch too much of my content to be saying this. What I always tell y'all, chat. Don't I always tell y'all I ain't got no wild ass body count myself? I don't have a wild ass. I tell y'all I got options. Did I tell you I explored all of them? Nope. I be telling men to put their dicks up too. Yep, it's too much fucking going on. All these kids out here running around, all these broken ass families. We can't get the relationships together, but we can get this together. We got this shit down pat. But we can't keep a relationship together. I'll be advocating for the right shit. You just don't hear me though. It's cool. Let's see, Timothy Taylor. My mother grew up by Wentworth Gardens. Back in the day, my father made her go to the doctor with him to prove she was a virgin before the wedding. I respect that.
Classic.
I respect that. That's the old way. My mother was married a virgin as well. Mr. Jeff Jones, you get mad because you gave the cookie up and try to have standards and talk shit about black men. I don't get it. Why not keep your cookie to yourself and have respect for yourself? Nah, that would be too much like right. Uncle Plug says savage mode activated. Oh, yeah. I'm on that. Major P says she's a hoe and she's a Mal said vice grips on the seat post. Yeah. I'm 70, 2 grown sons, 5 grandkids, 5 great grands. And I'm so thankful. That's what's up. Shout out to you. Big happy family. I hope y'all happy. Big old family. McKinnon said Classics got the cape on for dick. No, I don't have a cape on for nothing. That's gay. I don't have a cape on for none of that shit you talking about. Yo, at Classic, chill, bro. No, I'm just telling the truth out loud. I think it's called holding women accountable for giving away their coochie too much. Thank you. Now, this is probably a woman with a reasonable body count right here. Huh? She don't mind hearing about hoe shit getting bad results because it ain't affecting her life, most likely. You see the difference?
Classic.
You tell me that shit is hit without telling me it's hit. Souls the Thought said, let him be classic. Did you all miss the Beasley segment? He's creating great content. If you don't like it, leave the room. Thank you, Souls.
Classic.
Thank you, Souls, for the layer of protection. Gratitude. Major P. What? Let's see. I pray you are able to find a job and contribute to society. I'm working on it. I've been filling out applications all morning. Didn't you see me yawning earlier on the stream? I've been on motherfucking Indeed.com. I've been at the temp agency. Lord, give me a sign. Hey, Split by Design. It's crazy as fuck how many people in here who don't watch, who got big effing opinions on someone you don't know. Class far from a feminist. McKinnon, your ass know better. Stop clout chasing. No, McKinnon really thinks that I hate women and shit. It's crazy. He really think that. And he think they don't like me, but they love me in real life. Timothy Taylor said, who's the next famous man on the board that's gonna date Meg the Stallion? Yeah. You know somebody else gonna get in line for them cheeks.
Classic.
Yeah, she already texting somebody else. That's the crazy part. Females be playing hurt, already moving on. Go check her phone. She talking to a new nigga in the thread right now. That nigga in her top 5 in the thread right now. Yup. B Brand TV said Megan's mom died. How should women deal with early childhood adversity? I felt like her mom died more recently though. Didn't she lose her mom since she been famous? Do I have that wrong, B Brand? I feel like she lost her mom recently, bro. Let me see. Soul said, welcome to Hoochie Burger. Please speak into the Hoochie Mike Martin voice. Let's see. He said in the Raptors on God. Yeah. But we know what this is, man. We got to stop acting like 304s ain't 304s, man. The 304s out here trying to rebrand. They all running the church and shit. Ain't no scriptures in there that's going to save them. You feel me? Ain't no scriptures in there that's going to save them. Y'all been Jezebels, and the only men available to you are men that are like King Ahab. If y'all know about the story of Jezebel, go check and look into her husband. He was a weak man but he was a king. He was spineless, but he was a king. You know what I'm saying? When you've mismanaged yourself, you have to go find a man with, I hate to put it this way, but for women who have mismanaged themselves and it's publicly documented, to find a man that's going to value them, they have to find a man who don't value himself very much.
Classic.
And there you will have your husband. There you will have your husband. It sounds bad because it may be, but it's true. If you have disrespected yourself and now you want to take yourself serious and find somebody that values you in spite of the irreconcilable disrespect that you have, or the irreparable, that's the right word, irreparable disrespect you have done to yourself, right? You now want to take yourself serious and be taken serious. You have to find a man that don't take himself that serious, and he will take you serious. He will, because he don't respect himself very much. I don't care if she's had 200 men. All I care about is the fact that she loves me.
Classic.
You got to find you one of them niggas, and that's going to be hubby. Timothy Taylor said most pastors will not read the scriptures to discourage being a 304 because most of the women would leave. Well, no, I'm going to tell you the truth, Timothy. I've been telling the truth this whole time. I might as well finish crashing out before I leave y'all. Most pastors ain't going to read the scriptures to discourage the women in the church being 304s because the pastor be fucking the women in the church.
Classic.
Allegedly, all for content creation purposes and entertainment. The pastors be cracking the fuck out the congregation. Allegedly.
Classic.
I'm talking the way, listen, y'all don't even know. Who you think came up with the idea for a fucking church lock-in? What do y'all need a church lock-in for?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Come on, man. That's the congregation's freaknik.
Classic.
What is y'all talking about? And then they building big-ass churches with back rooms, auditoriums, storage rooms, attics, rooftops, ceilings. Some of these churches big as hell. You could definitely find somewhere to crack some shit in that bitch for a night, lock-in.
Classic.
Come on, man. Y'all don't want to talk about reality. If y'all don't want to talk about reality, you got to get off my channel. I talk about real life. In Too Deep said, Megan has often described her mother as her best friend, everything, and the person who taught her how to be a strong woman. Tragically, Thomas passed away in March of 2019 from, I thought she died like since Meg been kind of Meg. Yeah. So what, 7 years ago? She wasn't no child when her mom died. Marriage advice from a single, sexless man. Irony. Hey, that's crazy. Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Who you talking about? McKinnon crazy, boy. Hey, it be weird when niggas be talking about what other men do with their dicks. How you know how sexless or sexful my life is, gang?
Classic.
Hey, the trolls gonna troll. 2K said facts. What up, 2K? Ramon said, wait, 2K here. That's fun. Man, 2K, what you mean? I watched the DPMO, man. Make sure y'all watch the Don't Piss Me Off morning show. 2K cool, man. Get off of me, man. The Anton shit old. Get off of me, man. He said, Lydia said, amen. Producer Major P said, Europeans. In Too Deep said, Meg Thee Stallion's mother, Holly Thomas, was a Houston rapper, performed under the stage name Hollywood, and only served as her daughter's first manager. Some pastors are not just cracking women, too. Say that. Come on, man.
Classic.
Come on, man. Because what you need a lock-in at the church for? It ain't that much prayer in the world. If y'all don't take y'all grown asses home.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Nasty as hell in the sanctuary, too. But then they'd be the first one to sprinkle some oil on somebody. Talking about healing. You can't heal me. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Straight up. And I always wonder what the purpose of pastors was in the first place. If everybody in this motherfucker could read, what we need you for? If everybody in here is literate, fuck do we need you for? Y'all realize, like, when slaves was getting preached to, all of they ass couldn't read. So, like, niggas was preaching because they was literate. Now that we all literate, fuck y'all need preachers for.
Classic.
Nigga, I don't even know a pastor that's more intelligent than me. So how the fuck you teaching me about some shit I could read myself?
Classic.
Fuck out of here. We don't want to have real conversation. Some pastors are not just, he said, I think her mom was her sacrifice. Never thought about it, but most people that glow up and do it kind of expeditiously, there normally is somebody real close to them that die. Hence the baby. I'm not saying the baby sacrificed his pops, but ironically, in between his first album and his second album, his dad just died. He just died.
Classic.
Just saying. Uncle Plug said McKinnon is different. For sure. Let's see. Summer Love said they are there to interpret the Bible. No different from teachers. I don't need teachers either. I'm consistent, Summer Love. You might want to subscribe. I'm consistent. I don't need teachers either. When I went to college, first day of class, every college professor run their shit a little different. When I went to college, first day of class, they give you the syllabus, right? Some professors, they got mandates. They make it mandatory. You must buy the book for this class. For those professors, I'm letting you know I ain't coming. I will not be here. If you make it mandatory that I buy this $300 book for this class, I don't need you. I don't need you. I just need this book. I either need you or the book because I can read. So I don't need both. Unless this is math, where I need you to go through these formulas with me and really get this shit broken down. If this shit ain't math and it's anything literary at all, I either need the book or the professor. I don't need both. So no, grown-ass illiterate adults don't need preachers. Can you read? Read. The preacher interpreting the same shit I'm reading. How do I know his interpretation is any better than mine? Is any better than mine? You gonna tell me some shit like he ordained? Shit, I'm ordained.
Classic.
Literally. I'm literally ordained. Literally. Now I might have to update my shit. My shit might have expired. Shit, my name on people's marriage licenses. Y'all don't know about me. Ha! Y'all don't know about me. I done married folks. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all don't know this shit. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, the male ratio inside of the church create a lot of adultery. Mm-hmm. I'll go just to hear the word and learn, but I don't pay tithes or anything. Just take what I can and move on. Interesting. So you ain't even sowing your seed. They're going to tell you that ain't right. People definitely have to be careful. Just learn what you need, but don't get sucked in. That's how cults are formed. Supermax said, I'm only going to do this once. Yeah, come on, man. With AI, why do you need schools? Hey, money. We'll be stuck here all day, chat. I ain't going to hold you. We'll be stuck here all day. Yeah.
I'm only gonna do this once.
But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. But listen, I am classic with the classic codes. Earlier, you saw me up here with Tez. We run our show, The Human Experience, at least once per week. Today's episode was awesome. We might hit y'all again when Tez could be up for the full episode because it feels a little incomplete without my dog. But we got plenty shows coming up. I'm 1/5 of the Raw Society Coalition. So it's a gang of us that create content. If you want to have dope ass content that hits different from all different, types of things, edutainment, psychology, storytelling, call-in shows, all of the different things, man, tap in right here. Screenshot the screen, follow all these channels, and that'll give you a dope conglomerate of content creators, the Raw Society Coalition, to get you through your days. Whether you're a truck driver or you work all day, you had them earbuds in, you'll have something all day. Tez normally streams in the early afternoon, about 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., sometime in that range. I'm normally on around this time. And then Souls of Thought and Uncle Plug TV and Soft Rain, they all have their shows in the evening. So make sure you tap in with the whole coalition. And, see what you like. You know what I mean? If you love my channel, tap in with my channel. You love Souls channel, tap in with Souls. See what you like, man. Go tap into your flavor. Show that channel support and love and build it up. Share it around. We all could use individual growth as well as team growth. So support what you support. If psychology your thing, go to Souls of Thought. Edutainment your thing, go to Tez. Sociology your thing, come to me. Storytelling your thing, barbershop talk your thing, go to Uncle Plug TV. If you want to hear that content straight, flat out for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Go to Conversations with Soft Rain. We got you covered at all bases, man.
Classic.
Yes, Lord, man. But if y'all don't do nothing else, for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't afford it. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, soon call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Whoa. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?